Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Game God Fluent, bringing you episode 30 of Let's Play Geneforge 1 Mutagen. That was not the greatest intro, but I live with it. We're in the Inutile village. Oh, that's right. About to meet the Ascended. Let's go in. We've got a key from Dawn. Are you ready to leave this region? I suppose so. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Inutile village to Ascended Labs. What in the world is this? Iron claw bugs and terrorvlish. You emerge from this tunnel and find an isolated grove hidden away on the south coast. There is yet another old shaper ruin, mostly overgrown. There are settlers here, though. You can't see any of the residents, but you do find their guards. A listless crowd of huge creation wanders in circles, not far to the east. They haven't seen you yet, so you can't be sure how they will react to you. Oh, dear. Missed. Why didn't I daze them? Okay, let's walk 5, 6, and daze. Missed a couple. Let's go ahead and kill that one. And this terrorvlish has 85 health, so let's work on it. You can't walk. Do a stunning fist on that. Stun resisted. I'll go ahead and use a healing pod and attack. Okay, the Vlish got closer, which is nice. Start damaging it. Critical, killed it. Oh, beautiful. That is the way we want to walk into the Ascended Labs. Critical 40. Nice. We're rocking. 39. 28. 37, but took a shot. As did I. Wow. Not too shabby, man. We are getting stronger. Pretty sufficient guards, I would say, but our party's just balling. Meal. Sure. I can just control click. I forgot that. That's a useful tip. It's F3 before we lose that progress. The sign says crafting workshop. I work metal. You find an old shaper workshop. Machinery and chemicals for powerful and dangerous works of magic were created here. It is still surprisingly intact. Serviles have claimed it, restored it, and put it back to work. You see in varying stages of completion the materials for ambitious works of magic. Whatever these serviles are trying to do, they want it to be impressive. This room is a workshop. There are tools and supplies for working with just about everything, from metal to wood to cloth. The master of the workshop is an old servile. She approaches and kneels to you. Word travels fast on Susia Island, Shaper. I am ready for your coming. I am Mixer Valera. At your service. A mixer? You are an alchemist? Of sorts. I make things, mixtures and reagents, yes, but also other sorts of materials. Susia Island has many learned servile artisans, and we work together. I came here from Penta when I was young. Are you Inutile? Though she is in awe of you, she can't hide that this question insults her deeply. I am Inutile, but for most of us it is a private shame. I will not talk about it. Why did you leave your home? Valera sighs. When I was young, I did not fit in. They let me know it, never let me forget. So here I am, working for their benefit. So now I am here, working for their benefit. I have another question. Mixer Valera stays close by your side, answering any questions you have. When you try to touch her tools and supplies, she gently steers you away from them. Okay. Who else lives in this ruin? Ascended Cecina leads here. I know he will want to see you. He has a long and sad story full of importance. You should see him. He's in the building to the east. Like to buy a pod? I am sorry, Shaper. I do not make finished work for trade. I don't think I make anything a warrior wants. What sort of things do you make? I make components and supplies and herb mixtures for trade. Then others rework them. The Serviles, the Ascended, now the Cholet. All of them want my ingredients. That'd be Cholet. Who do you trade with? Serviles, of course. After the Cholet arrived, they soon found me. And, of course, the Ascended. They do much, as they need much help. Tell me about the Cholet. They arrived recently. They are not Shaper, but common. They are polite, but they don't speak my tongue. We trade with wordless barter. That is all I know. I would like to know more about the Ascended. Ah, they are private. They have great pain and secrets. Ascended Cecina is in the building to the east. I know he will want to see you. Okay. Godiva? Godiva? This was an old shaping hall where unusual and experimental creations could be made, sometimes safely. The hall has a resident, a drake. These creations are very rare. They are very intelligent and independent and thus have a good chance of going rogue. This one certainly has no interest in obeying you. She gives you a toothy grin. Ah, I am Godiva. I have not seen a Shaper for 100 years. I do not meet many drakes. And I do not meet many Shapers. Not since your kind left long ago. Are there drakes back in Terestia? Is my kind still made? Drakes are only rarely made. You can't read her expression. It was already that way when you left. We were difficult to make, difficult to control. We listened while you decided we would not exist anymore. How did you come to be here? How? You made me. You made a young drake. Then you Shapers left. You were going to absorb me, but I fled. I was not worth hunting down, so I was left to grow. Alone, independent, special. So you are a rogue. Buffaw, your word. You made me. You left me. You make my mere existence being a crime. Her words are quiet and calm, but you can see the rage in her eyes. What happened to the other creations that were here? The Shapers thought they would return soon. They left the Serviles. They let the simpler creations alone to die of old age. Some creations escaped. The rest were absorbed, destroyed by you. You're a special rogue? Yes, made this way with no choice. I could only ever be a rogue. I had no choice. Where's the justice in that? There is another such rogue here, a mad one. You should talk to Ascended Cecina. He will tell you more of this sad tale. I have another question. Godiva sits back and stares at you. Little wisps of smoke rise from her nose. Her cracked and faint scales mark her as very old for her kind. What do you do here now? I protect the creations here. They are younger than me, and this is a dangerous island. I look after them. I have power and wisdom. Why do you protect them? I choose to. They are good, and they should be protected. Do you not think that rogues can choose to be moral? Tell me about Cecina. Warped, twisted, and sad. He searched for power he could not have. He should not have. And he will end his days here. Hopefully he will know peace. He has earned it. He has a way of getting others to protect him, to want to protect him. How did you come to be here? Okay. Thank Thank you, Godiva. Bolts of cloth. While we're here, might as well go upstairs. Pretty interesting stuff. I see. We can't get that door to open. This chest will open, and we can take some stuff if we wanted. Wine. And pillows. Wow, they got it nice here. Eggs. Can I open this one? No. Who's that? Oh, Valera. This was an exhibition hall where Shapers came to show the results of their research. You now know why this facility is so remote. Some demonstrations have to take place far from civilization in case of explosion or other disaster. Now this hall has been turned into a workshop for a servile. You can see him at the far end of the hall, lurching awkwardly among his experiments. He is watched by a single guard, and from the way he moves, you see that he is unwell. Oh, a mica band. I protect the ascended. There's a servile guard sitting on a crude wooden stool. You can see chainmail through his robe, and he holds a large blade across his lap. He keeps a careful watch on the other servile, who's wandering around the workshop and muttering. When you approach him, the guard notes. We knew you were coming, Shaper. I am Micah. We don't mean any harm. We only want to live hidden away here. He gives you a little sneer. We will not submit mindlessly to you, though. That time is past. Are you Inutal? I am. That is why I was driven here. Now I have use serving the Ascended. What makes you Inutal? Micah sighs. Rage. I got into fights. Too many. I was thrown out of Kazk before I hurt anyone. But you are all right here? Oh, my anger passed many years ago. Some serviles are born to fight. We grow up with rage. It fades, but an Inutal is Inutal forever. What are you doing here? I need a place to live, and I need a purpose. I watch over Ascended Cecina. He needs it. He does much for Susia Island, and he is not well. I protect him from anyone who threatens him. His lip twists. Anyone. What does Cecina do for this island? He makes things. He and Valera are skilled at all crafts. They share their work with sages and alchemists all over the island. They quietly make all serviles here wiser and stronger. Is Cecina unwell? He is ascended. He has changed. He has suffered. You should talk to him. He will explain. That's all for now. I protect the ascended. Okay. A hunched-over servile walks around this makeshift laboratory, examining mixtures and poking at bowls of slime. His hood and gloves cover all exposed skin. He is entirely absorbed with his work. A single guard watches as you approach him. You hear her mutter, They come for my help. Come for mixtures from Ascended Cecina. Must finish the next order. He still hasn't noticed you. You look at the guard. He shrugs. Watch quietly. Cecina continues to not notice you. Eventually the guard clears his throat. The servile turns towards you. His face is warped. The skin is cracked and waxy. The eyes glow and look in different directions. His hair has fallen out in patches. Something has been done to him. He leans forward and inspects you. Shaper. You are a Shaper? I am a Shaper. You are a Shaper, at last. We knew you would come back. I am Ascended Cecina. It has been an ordeal. I have a story to tell. If only I could tell it, things could be better. He self-consciously touches his twisted face. Things are so wrong. But first I must see to your safety. Safety? He waves a hand and mutters a few words. His body convulses slightly. The guards outside. They will leave you alone. Other rogues here might not be friendly. Be careful. Now I can talk. I am Ascended Cecina. Cessina. Cessina. You are ascended. That was the word we chose. I am not sure if it is right. You will have to hear my story to understand. I'd like to know more about this ruin. There is much to know, but for it to make sense, you have to know why we are here. You mentioned that there are great dangers. There are. These ruins are full of rogues. One of them is a true danger, a mistake, full of raw power. Can you sense it? You kind of can. There's a strange chaotic energy in the air here. I would like to hear your story. Ascended Cessina nods. His head tilts to the side in an odd, awkward way. Yes, at last. We can confess to a true shaper. This is the story of a band of Inutile, not yet ascended. We came together. We didn't want a pointless life, hiding or begging or stealing. We went on a journey. How many of them were you? There were 15 of us, so few remain now. The few that are left are... He holds up a gloved hand. The fingers are twisted. We are broken. Why were you declared Inutile? All different reasons, all the standard reasons. I was in Vakiri. I couldn't focus. Couldn't follow orders. Wanted to be an alchemist, but we had one. They told me I had to be something else, so I left. I should have stayed. Where did you go? All over. We explored most of our miserable prison. The desert, the eastern mines, the northern hills. We went everywhere. Saw so many things. Survived the dangers. But we were aimless. We didn't have a purpose until we found a great guide. And you had many adventures? We did. We scavenged weapons, blades, batons, pods. We hunted rogues, saved small settlements, even found treasures. It did no good for us. We needed a purpose. A great guide, who? It was in the deserts. We met He slaps his palm against his forehead several times hard. This is where the story breaks up, Shaper. After we ascended, many thoughts were lost. Will you forgive me? Just tell me what you can. The name was Swanwick. I remember that. Swanwick gave us a purpose. A great quest. Swanwick sent us to the one place we were afraid to explore. The research warrens. The research warrens. In the northeast corner of the island. That is where the Shapers did all of their work. Their secrets and experiments were all still there. We got so much. We learned. We snuck out artifacts. But while we were there, we did something. We were changed. Artifacts. Yes, he gives you a twisted sort of smile. Shaper masterworks, which we trade for help. You were changed how? He wails. I don't know. His guard looks concerned. He slowly regains control. We had a temptation. We had a way to shape ourselves. We couldn't resist it. I don't remember what it was, but he throws back his hood, exposing himself fully to the light. You can see that he has been touched by powerful shaping magic and it warped him. It's amazing that he's still alive. Ascended! Ascended. He puts his hood back on. That is the word Swanwick gave us, so we accepted it. We brought Swanwick something. Then we were sent here to this ruin to do a thing. The few ascended who didn't die in the Warrens. We did an experiment. And what was this experiment? I don't know. It was the last thing I don't remember. When it was done, there was a new creation here, but it was wrong. Twisted. Rogue and dangerous. It devoured two ascended and the others fled. They fled and the danger remains. It sounds like you were shaping. Cessina shakes his head. Impossible. Even ascended, I am a servile still. Serviles can never shape. Not ever. It would kill us. Why did you stay? I wanted the solitude. I wanted to do my work in peace. I was tired of travel. Also, someone had to keep the horror locked in. If it wasn't guarded, it could flee. Where did the others go? I know the answer to that. I can send you to them. First, I need help, Shaper. I must be bold and demand it. I need help correcting our mistakes. That is my tale. Thank you for listening. Is there anything I can do to help you? There is. I have a mission. That is much of why I stayed here. I could repair your body. Cessina shudders. No, we did learn things while we made all our mistakes. Serviles are not meant to be shaped. I am afraid I will be left worse off. I must stay like this. It is my punishment. I can help with your mission. I am glad, Shaper. It is a rogue. The rogue must be dealt with. I know that this is what Shapers do. I have another question. Ascended Cessna wanders from experiment to experiment, lost in thought. Sometimes he mutters to himself. There's a strange sour smell in the air. Sometimes when he gets close to you, your hair stands on end. I'd like to know more about this ruin. It was used by the Shapers before the island was abandoned. They did experiments here and they showed off their work. This is where dangerous experiments were, far from their towns. That is why we chose the place to do whatever we did. There were no serviles, just a few rogues. What did you do with the rogues that were here? Very little. When we ascended, we were changed. The rogues sensed it. They left us alone. Only the rogue we made wanted to devour us. What work do you do here? We make materials, herbal mixtures, polished crystals, things the alchemist serviles in the towns use for their work. They send visitors to us to trade. You get visitors? Yes, they are infrequent, but the learned of Susia Island know of Ascended Cessna. El Hara protects us, in return for my help. Even the mad takers of Kaz trade with me. And we have other visitors too. The Cholet have come to Susia Island, and a few of them come to me, like Eula. She is one of their traders. She is greedy for the toys of the Shapers. Where can I find Eula? Cessna's eyelid twitches, his mouth twists into a grin. I can direct you to where she is. I think we could get a lot from each other. We'll need your help first, though. Where are the other Ascended? I want to tell you, but I am sorry, Shaper. First, you need to help me. Let's talk more about the danger here. I'm happy to. Happy and ashamed. I don't know how we brought the cockatrice into existence. I know it is real. It is full of energy, utterly rogue. Pure chaos. It is happy to hide now, but it will not stay quiet forever. It needs to be destroyed. You Ascended shaped it? Serviles can never shape anything. It is impossible. We all know that. Swanwick gave us the instructions and we carried them out. Then the cockatrice was there. We fought to tame it, then to bottle it in. Several Ascended died, but it's in its cave for now. What is a cockatrice? A mixture of creatures, bird and reptile, and I don't know what else. It was designed to be full of magical energy. Too much. It is wild and mad. But where did it come from? Who made the design? Why? I have no idea. Where is the cockatrice? It is trapped in the cave to the north. There are rogues bottling it in. They attack anything that gets close, including the cockatrice. If you would hunt it, there is something you need to know. What do I need to know? Its gaze has strange powers. Part of the thing's magic is that it takes the minds of its prey. They stand still, happy and content as they are devoured. It may have controlled some of the rogues that guard it. Maybe those rogues can be freed. Okay, that's Ascended Cessna. Wow. Pretty super freaking cool. Take stuff, but I'm not going to. Stuff on the ground I can take. There's nothing of importance. Ooh, I'll grab those Shaper records, though. Always like finding some Shaper records. Shaper equipment. I'm not going to take his equipment, bro. You don't command here. Cave to the north, so let's go south. Spectre Sage. Oh, we're fighting? Okay. $32. Oh, dang, I'm almost dead. Getting a little too cocky. Oof. Dang. Charmed. Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Stunning Fist. Walk 7 over here. Do you have mental resist? 100%. Go ahead and use a major healing pod. Charmed this one too. Dang. Oof. Died. I didn't save after this, did I? Oh, I did. I saved going down here. Well, I'm pretty well just about dead. I thought well, this isn't a rogue. This is a shade specter or whatever. Specter sage. There we go. Oh, there's 3 of them, though. Dang. 33. 27. Missed. Charmed. There we go. Let's go ahead and cure you. Check this junk pile. Nothing. Broken swords, broken batons. Missed. Oof. 105 damage. Got my 2 gunslingers here. Okay. Oh, we gotta kill another right away. I'm using a lot of poison barbs. Poison resisted, but 44 and stunned. Nice. Come on. Come on. Don't know if we can do this yet, but we're gonna sure as heck try, probably. Is this the cave to the north? Beware, failed experiment. Lamps. Steel gauntlets. Let's come over here quickly. Nothing. That is indeed the cave to the north then. Oh, I didn't see what was in here. If I can go through that top door. They don't have an essence pool though, that's the problem. I heard Cess in the story. It is sad, is it not? The Ascended are far older than they seem. They were cast out, they looked for a purpose, and they were destroyed. He is dedicated to his mission, though. He is obsessed with destroying a rogue. You should help him. Can I go through here? No. Alright, let's go with our 2 gunslingers and head into the failed experiment cave. May be able to do it. When you enter this tunnel, you smell sulfur and rot. Your shaper senses detect powerful and disordered thoughts. The floor is scorched and gnawed bones are everywhere. Powerful rogues lurk down here. So if we can get some of the loot they're guarding. Oh. You have 285 health. I'm afraid of you. And you have 163 health. Dang, you're fast too. He's resisted. Criminy. Alright, we're not doing this anytime soon. Let's just leave it be. Darn. Is there anything in this building? There's the shaping hall, the workshop, the ascended hall. Alrighty. Well, in the northeast somewhere up there are, maybe in this little hole here. You guys see that? It's like a cave. And there's another cave right there. Pretty cool. Our next stop. Oh, I don't know. We still have to level up. Forgot about it. I have 6 points left. It would cost 6 for Essence Mastery. 5 for Intellect. 4 for Agility. I could do 3 and 3. Melee weapons and evasion. Get 1 point of leadership or mechanics. Point of magic shaping. What are our shaping? I happen to like... Oh, there's Vlish. The Vlish's main body sac is filled with helium bubbles, enabling it to float smoothly over the ground. Its central tentacle contains powerful magic. It can fire a searing mist which disorients and slows foes. Jolt, 12 to 28 energy damage, curse for 3 turns. Weakness field, curse for 2 turns. Flash charge affects nearby allies, blessed for 3 turns. Fast recovery, special abilities have no cooldown, improved duration. So it's plus 45% for the curse. And plus 45% for the blast, huh? You can get pretty nifty with them. That leaves me with 17, but it does 17 to 43 in curse. Or 17 to 43, or 16 to 40. Let's go 16 to 40, actually. And name it Velishnikov. Velishnikov. Try it out. Alright, let's see. Do we have anything to report to Pixley? Probably not. Okay, we've got our team. I don't see anything we need to buy. Let's go turn a record in, I guess. Got 10 coins. Can I talk to you about keeping records yet? I don't know if I recorded that. Probably did. Okay. Let's go ahead and brush through our journal for things that we've already known. Kazgazlan journey east. She knows more about the north. East are 2 villages versus servants. Next is danger. North is deadly with many rogue creatures. We can delete that. There are invaders on this isle. Secrets answered to east. Swan. Warpus of Vlish. Bonk. Elhara. Delete. Forney. You can delete that about Crag Valley. Red Elhara is hiding them. We found that out. Hills of Jars. Indicates complex was abandoned exactly 200 years ago. They turn north of campus at the end of the path. Learn Dana. Yeah, McCall Blade. Delete that. Interesting, they can shoot beams of flame from their eyes. If only one of the bridges in the east were clear, life would be much easier. Oh, so it was the servant, the merchants, who wanted that cleared. Let's see if we can report that. No, prices are still ridiculous. But we cleared a bridge to the east. What more do you want from me? Alright, let's continue. Merchant and Pentel. Pixley. Elite. Pixley. Talking about the north. Delete that. If you were able to clear one of the bridges for us, we would be thankful. Did Pixley thank us? I'm gonna go check. Uh-oh. I found that boat. It was, she was traveling through the tombs. To get there, go south through the Pentel Woods and then east. If you explore the shore, you might find one. I found that boat. It is ruined. Oh, I'm sorry then, Shaper. In this case, you should go east. The takers of Kozg are evil and treacherous, but they also want much to leave Susia Isle. They may have a boat, and there are docks on the east edge of the island. I think she did. Let's just keep going through our journal really quickly. Cool. It's directly east of Northbridge. Talking about the way, she gave a lot of good information. Nasty rogue firework called Seer. Colony of human invaders. We already did those bridges. North and South Bridge. Trashkov. Lonnie. Homes of Shalai. We can delete this one. It's a double of what Lonnie told us. Some Inu town near Vakiri tried to use Shaper magic. Oh, that's the Ascended. They might have created dangerous rogues. We'll go ahead and keep that for now. Sniff. People trapped east of Kozg. They are in the interest of the Shapers. Stone Circle. Moss around one pylon keeps dying. Intriguing residual magic. That's a weird one. Doge. Okay, that's interesting. The northern approach is farmland to Kozg. The Servals up there are more sane. They're also most armed, though. If you can convince them not to attack you, approach from that direction. But if we approach Kozg from the south, it's almost surely a fight. El Hara. Massive laboratories. Oh, who was that? That doesn't help us. Defneo. Buron. We've talked to Croix. We're being rewritten. Cloyce. One is Kozg. The other is east of Kozg. Crystal Burrow. Dealing with two different Shapers. Hugh. You. guess I'm the shaper they want, not the one they want to kill. So not attack you if they see the key. Sended Cessna. Name was Swanwick. Okay. Got good notes here. Alrighty, let's... Maybe we have to... Can I talk to you more? Alright, let's F3, see how long we've been playing. Hopefully I didn't spend 30 minutes doing that. 40 minutes already. Next episode, we're going to go to... We're going to go... to Cosg Ruins and fight our way in. So let's travel here. Going to save and say thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you greatly. Next time, like I said, what we'll do, we'll try to get into Cosg, where we might be safe once we kill the initial force that's trying to kill us. We may be safe going deeper in and talking to the leader, Geneforge, and stuff like that. So please join me for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope you're enjoying the video and the LP. I will see you guys next time with much more to come. Much love, peace, and joy, guys. Stay tuned. And mad love to you. Bye-bye now.